On the 31st of March, Sri Lankans began a wave of anti-government protests, marking a new chapter in the country's history. It all began opposite the president's private residence in Mirihana that night, when the people's frustration turned into anger. And one day the people could not stand it any longer, and they spoke, demanding nothing less than change and accountability. They gathered in large numbers opposite the president's office in Colombo on the 9th of April, chanting one slogan, "Gota, go home," they said. They sent their message loud and clear. This was no ordinary protest. The people were there to stay, eventually setting up a township called Gotagogama. Sri Lanka's cabinet of ministers was forced to step down in the face of growing public outrage. 4 members of the Rajapaksa family, including Finance Minister Basil Rajapaksa, had to resign. The central bank governor at the time, Ajit Niwad Cabral, and the Treasury Secretary also found them vacating their seats. And then began talks among political circles of forming an all-party or an interim government. Call it what it may, the people persisted, eventually leaving the Prime Minister with no option but to step down. Days later, a lawmaker, the sole representative from his party in Parliament, was appointed as Prime Minister. The new appointments have not broken down the determination of the people who are demanding the president to step down. Now, the subject of a 21st constitutional amendment is surfacing among political circles. In just 50 days, the people of Sri Lanka have achieved much greater things than what politicians did 74 years since independence. They say they will continue their struggle until their demands are met.